suck my dick, nigga. MTV Project. 50 break bread, nigga. No apparent reason. What's that more records than Hot Rod? Woo! The cocaine is in me. Yeah. The cocaine is in me.
What? Yeah. On my mama, nigga, that llama, I got a problem killer. Probably pop at your mama, I got a problem with her. Probably kill her, shot of liquor, wash it off. Boy, that ain't come from no Gucci store, knock it off. Knock it off, who got the balls? You cotton soft, get them jewels, Holocaust. See these dudes popping off. We want everything, trues, tubes, socks and all. Give it up, I hit him up, two pockets small. In other words, pocket big. Had box or live, it's not that many options there. I live on a block where the niggas they get it poppin' lit. You live on a block where it's looking like Mary Poppins live. Poppins lid convertible. See the roof, see the hoop, play the game, count down for the 3 then shoot. These victims try to book me like Key Canibus. With a combo like Kimbo, being rekindled.
Yo, what's up? This is Swave Epics. You're now listening to B.A.R.S. And what episode are we on, actually? Because it's been
like
a while.
5, 6.
Yeah,
we niggas, we gotta be a little educated. So, like, just make us look good. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna
six?
look that up.
Yeah, maybe 6. I think it's on 6. On the YouTube channel, I missed one because my computer was down, and that was the last one we did was 4. So it had to be 6.
Yeah, it's 6. It's definitely 6.
All right, so word. B.A.R.S. Battle Analysis Radio Show, episode 6.
Yep, we here finally. Been on a little hiatus, but
hiatus.
We've been busy, and we're back now. So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on in the battle world. So, I got my notebook here. So,
just in case you forget anything.
Yeah, man. I can't be choking.
Oh yeah, I definitely dig that, man. I definitely dig that. No choking, man. We gotta get into it, man. So what are you referring to with the choking, man? I mean, what's going on with that? With your notepad?
I'm sure everybody knows by now who follows battle rap, or even if you don't follow battle rap, you've probably heard about it. Canibus. He finally battled Dizaster last weekend. It was at the King of the Dot Vendetta event. And, it was crazy how it happened. Like, Canibus is well known for being a battle MC. We've never seen him battle face to face before, but, I'm sure a lot of people, including myself, were expecting him to do a reasonably good job, but unfortunately, he kept stumbling. He choked back to back. And, in the last round, he admitted defeat and pulled out that notebook, which is crazy, But
I dig that.
We're going to talk about that more a little later because, we're going to chop it up about that battle a bit more. But, yeah, that was definitely crazy.
All right.
So, before we get into that, though, let's talk about the previous Smack battles that dropped. So we had Bill Collector versus QP, which dropped like 2-3 weeks ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, to me, it was like it didn't come out as good as I thought it was going to come out. Like, the battle was kind of boring, to be honest. And it's definitely neither of their best performances. Bill Collector, I don't know what he was doing. Like, he was just, it looked like he was just freestyling, but freestyling bullshit bars, And the whole throwing the money thing, that was kind of corny, but
that was whack.
It was funny at the same time because you had Jack Thriller who picked up some of the notes, and then
yeah.
And then he tried to stuff some of them in QP's pocket, and then and then QP came with the rebuttal saying he just threw $10 or whatever. Like,
yeah.
So that was kind of funny. But there wasn't too many standout parts in this battle. But QP he did the signature nose rub and forgot his bars in the third round.
Mm-hmm.
Like always.
Oh yeah.
But overall, I mean, as far as who won, um, I find it hard to pick, to be honest. But I'm
Mm,
probably gonna have to lean towards QP. I mean, he did
okay.
he did have a bad round, but I don't know. Bill Collector was just he was just on his clown shit. So
Yeah, and okay, for me it's always about bars over jokes, you know.
yeah,
Like I ain't gonna lie, Bill Collector is funny. When he's funny. I try not to laugh at this nigga, but I just can't help it sometimes. Like
yeah,
when he told QP when he was like going that when he was going through that whole bar scheme about this gun is my best friend. He was just like, throwing his neck up and shit. That shit was hilarious. Like, and he's just a clown. Like, he's just a
yeah.
clown. And,
Like I like Bill Collector, to be honest with you. I like his personality. He's funny. I listen to him on the Real Battle Rap Authority show all the time, and he's a cool dude. He's funny. But when it comes to battling, I want to see more than that funny shit. Like I want to hear bars.
well, the funny thing is he got bars, but he
Yeah,
he overperforms them.
yeah.
You see what
He
I'm saying?
he does have
He over
bars. Like that's what annoys me. Like he does have bars. He
ex-
just chooses.
except for his second round. His second round was pretty much trash. I'm not gonna lie. I read his second round because he posted it on Textagram or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
By the way, don't follow that nigga on Instagram. That nigga be showing dick pictures and shit.
Really?
But anyway, dog, I unfollowed that nigga, man. That shit was so shameful. Like I fucks with Bill Collector, no lie. But he
Wait,
put up one picture, huh?
wait. It was an actual dick pic. Like what?
No, okay, and this is the same reason. I'm not gonna lie. This is the same reason why I unfollowed John John. Okay, they post up a picture, right, of their dick, like in their hands, and it's like while it's not showing their dick, but it's like in their boxers. You know what I'm saying? So like they're grabbing their dick while they're grabbing their dick with their boxers on, and it's like you can see everything. You can basically see the fucking outline of it, and that shit was gay as fuck to me, man. So. Like I unfollowed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And dog, somebody typed bill collector, right? And said, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we can censor this shit or you know what I'm saying? Or not see what you got. Like, nigga, you got male followers. Like chill with that shit." And I said, "Yeah, man." And I told him and I said, "Yeah." And I said, "I agree." Da 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 da. And then he deleted my comment in his comment. So I was like, man, fuck this nigga. Like, I'm not like fuck him as in like I don't fuck with him, but at the same time, like, nigga, fuck this nigga. I just unfollowed his ass, man.
That's
And
crazy.
John posted a similar pic, and I unfollowed him too for that gay shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna send pictures of your dick or the outline of your dick, fucking get the broad's number and mail it to him. You know what I'm saying? Text it to him,
Yeah.
nigga. Don't be showing your shit out in public. That shit is wild gay, man. Wild gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit's
But
crazy.
anyway. Yeah, but anyway, I'm sorry to get off the topic, but that's a little random story. But yeah, I give it to Creepy 2-1, possible 3-zip. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like the battle was pretty average at best,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. Bill Collector, he started out good in the first round, then it got dry. Second round was terrible. Third round was funny halfway, and then it got dry again. QP was just average pretty much for the whole time. The problem with QP is that he relies too much off of hype. Well, in this battle, he relied too much off of hype.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like he said some lines and some of them were corny, and he'll just go and then shake his friend's hand and go, "Woo, say it again, say it again." It's like he was having a field day the whole time while he was battling.
Yeah. And they were
You
saying
know,
like say it again to whack bars as well. Like that's
right?
that's what I'm not feeling. Like I don't mind the say it again thing, but at
It's got to be
least
hot.
yeah, exactly.
It's got to be hot, man.
Yeah. I mean, what annoys me about this battle is I know both of these guys have potential, man. Like both of them do.
Yeah,
I've seen QP like when he battled Johnny Alcatraz, he was coming with some dope shit in that battle. And
I fuck with that.
yeah, and Bill Collector, when he battled Amazing D Boy and even when he battled M City, he was overperforming in that battle, but he had bars still. That's the Bill Collector that I want to see. But it's like
Yeah.
now it's like now both of them are just catering to their gimmicks now, and that's what I
hmm
don't want to see.
Yeah. I dig that. I definitely dig that. So you gave it what? Like, so you kind of gave the edge to
Yeah,
QP.
I'm gonna say 2-1 QP because I might give Bill Collector the first round. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna say 2-1.
Okay. Okay. I found that battle hard to watch again.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
it doesn't have a
I
lot
found
of replay value.
I, now what I like about QP is like even when he grabs his nose and stuff, it's funny. Like
Yeah.
he just be coming up with some funny shit where he's freestyling or not. He didn't write a third round for Bill.
Mm.
You know, I found out later on just searching on YouTube. He didn't write a third round for Bill. So, you know, when he said that stuff off the top of his head, saying, somebody be taking lines and he talked about K-Shine, which K-Shine does say a lot of recycled bars.
Yeah.
Not really recycled, just a lot of old bars like Willy Wonka, Nerd in the Box, Detroit Piston line, like
Yeah.
all that shit is old. But anyway, and he then he talked about K-Shot's chlamydia, and he made a joke about it. He's like, he said something like, ain't nothing wrong with it. You just making it. He said, ain't nothing wrong with it, but you just messing it up for the girls I want to hit next, or something like that. For who got next, so like that, it was funny. So I don't know. I gave it like three. I gave it a 3-0 edge, honestly, like 2-1 at best. But that last round was even that last round was even almost a tie to me.
Yeah.
So that's what that is, man. It is what it is. So, well, what's next?
All right, next, this battle dropped earlier this week. It was Swave Sevah versus Young Kannon. So I'm gonna ask you first, like, what do you think of this battle?
3-0 Swave Sevah. And I'm gonna be real with you. Cannon had bars.
Yeah.
And if it would have been anybody else, I ain't gonna lie. If it would have been anybody else, it could have been A-Verb, Hitman, Hall the Don. It would have been like a 2-1, whatever, classic battle, debatable battle, whatever. But this boy Swave just like outdid him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Outdid him in every round. It outperformed him practically every round.
Yeah.
Bar for bar wise, I would give it a Young Cannon. But overall wise, Swave killed him.
I gotta agree with that. Like, Cannon, he was coming with some shit, but it's just, I don't know what it is, man. Swave, he just came with that grown man shit, and he kind of just G-checked Cannon. Like he made him look stupid. Even though Cannon was coming with bars, he was coming off, but Swave just made him look like a clown. Like he made him look stupid, like a kid or
made
something.
him look dumb.
So
Made him look dumb. The funny thing about Swave, about Cannon's verse in second round, when he said he got curved by A-Verb and he didn't do nothing but cry for a fucking hour, that was hilarious. Because the truth is, Swave did pretty much cry for a fucking hour, and that shit was hilarious. I was cracking up. You remember that when that happened?
yeah, was he talking about when Swave got hung up on or something?
Right, when Swave got hung up on A-Verb's show, right?
Yeah.
And then the next week or the next day, Swave came in there and started crying to Jesse. Said, Jesse, I promise you, if you bang on me like that again, I promise you, man, there's gonna be some problems. Like Swave was getting mad. Swave was mad. That was the first thing he said on that show. And then like Swave was just going off about that shit for the whole hour. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
And and when he said that shit, I was cracking up. I was like, yo, Swave is not gonna come back from this round. Each round Cannon had, I was like, Swave ain't coming back, and then he came back. Then he came back, so I give it 3-0 Swave,
Yeah.
It was a nice try for Cannon, but it just didn't work out in his favor, man.
Yeah, I gotta give it 3-0 to Swave, man. Like, he just it's very rare that you see a battle where somebody just goes in with straight bars, and the other person, Swave, he's not his strength isn't the bar thing. He doesn't outbar his opponent.
Right.
He just comes with his grown man shit. Like he talks to his opponent basically. So it's very rare that you see the guy with the most bars lose to somebody who doesn't even count bars like that, And this is
Right.
one of those rare things where, you know, Swave, he just outdid did Cannon with his performance alone, man. So,
Yeah, it's too powerful, man.
yeah.
I mean, it's just too powerful. I mean, can Swave's bars weren't even that hot. Like, I can look at it now and I'm like, the first time I looked at it, I was like, okay, Cannon, got body. But then when I looked at it again, like Swave's bars,
Mm,
they just didn't do the same for me the first time around. You see
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because they weren't amazing bars. Not like I said, Cannon's bars were dope.
Yeah.
So every time I hear all three of his verses, I'm like, damn, that shit was hot. Damn, that shit was hot. But at the same time, Swave outperformed him. Clearly.
Yeah, man. And
Clearly, man.
shouts to Cortez for tweeting Cannon's shoe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you look at the battle and he actually took a picture of that and put it on Instagram and stuff. I saw that. I actually remember that day. When
Yeah.
I was following the updates of the battle on Twitter and I saw the picture of the shoe and
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I
And then now I see
actually,
the
I think I
battle.
remember you telling me about it too, that the actual night of the battle when he tweeted it. I think you
Yeah.
actually told me about it. So that's what was funny, like watching the footage, because like I saw Cortez tweet the shoe, and I was like, oh shit, that was when Worsecase told me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that shit is crazy, man. But anyway, so what? We're done with Swave and Cannon? I mean, what's next?
Yeah, I mean, before we move on, I just
Uh-huh.
say one thing about any given Sunday so far. I mean, so far it's been a pretty average event, to be honest. Like
Mhm.
DNA versus Tech was average. I really liked Tay Rock versus Rich Dollars. I think that's the best battle so far from any given
Mhm.
Sunday. And then you know, Sway versus Cannon. What else was? Oh yeah, the Chilla Jones battle. That was dope.
Yeah.
Chilla Jones
Yeah.
versus Cash.
Shoulda. Yeah. Versus Cash Eaton.
Yeah, that was a dope battle because it's like it came from nowhere. Like those two names, like they're new cats, you know, and they kind of stole the show for a little while when you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Chilla Jones. I gave it to Chilla Jones. That
Yeah,
battle,
I,
Chilla Jones versus Cash Eaton. Chilla Jones, when I first saw him battle, it was against some dude. Forgot his name, but it was in his own little battle, Shark Tank Battlegrounds or whatever.
yeah.
And he battled some guy, and in my opinion, that guy ate him. But Chilla to me reminded me of A-Verb in that battle
Okay.
that I saw. And that's why I was like, he's too much of an A-Verb. Like he needs to make his own little spin-off or whatever. And I saw him in this battle. I'm like, okay, it's Chilla Jones. I heard of him before. And yo, he impressed me a lot. He impressed me, man.
Yeah,
So,
he impressed me because like I hadn't heard of him before that, and you know, to me it
oh yeah,
was yeah, like I was just watching him for the first time, and I was like, damn, this guy's a problem.
yeah. Oh man, I was gonna say, speaking of problems, what do you think about that Big K battle? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, I saw it. You know what? I haven't seen the last round yet because you know
Oh,
I
okay.
got distracted. But the first two rounds was crazy. Big K's, you know, he's got some dope punches, and what's the other guy's name again?
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30. Yeah, he was coming with some shit too. Like, so that was a good battle. You know, the proving ground battles are like I really like them because they're straight raw and they remind me of
Yeah.
how battle rap was back in the day.
Mhm.
Because you know they're not usually on the big stage like that. So you know I like watching those battles.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So, Big K is a problem. Chilla Jones is a problem. Cash Eaton, he did good in that battle, but he sucks. He lost to G Soldier. He can't even talk no more. Um, uh, so, it is what it is. So check them guys out, Chilla Jones and Big K. They're definitely, some nice up and comers. Probably better than last year's up and comers in my opinion. And we'll see what happens with them. So, what's up? What's going on? What's next in the
Alright, so next, you know, we're gonna talk about like two of the Vendetta battles from King of the Dot. So, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I already touched on it earlier. Canibus versus Dizaster. This was supposed to be like one of the biggest battles of the year. Like when they announced it, you know, everybody was going crazy saying, "Oh shit, Canibus is gonna battle Dizaster." Like, this is and King of the Dot, they promoted it as like this big spectacle, and
Well,
yeah,
views wise, it's a success.
yeah, views wise it is, but I mean, as far as watching the battle, because I watched it live on the pay-per-view,
Right.
and when you were watching that battle live, it was like, and you saw Canibus. I mean, the first round, Canibus, he was doing okay. Like, he wasn't saying anything super amazing, but he was coming with that old school swag, with how he was
Mhm.
delivering his bars and the shit he was saying. But then, like 3/4 of the way into his first round, he started pausing. And, at first people thought that it was it was part of his performance, like he was doing it on purpose. People didn't want to believe that Canibus was actually choking. And, he just kept pausing and smiling. And you were like, what the hell is he doing, man? And
It
then,
was just terrible. But go ahead.
and then, I mean, it went into second round. Well, Disaster, he spit his first round. It was like, okay, this is just regular Disaster. Like, before I go on, let me just say that I don't think this is Disaster's best performance at all. I think if he was spitting these bars to Canibus and Canibus, was actually coming with some shit, he would have lost easy.
Yeah.
But
Disaster sucks, but go ahead. He's terrible.
but yeah, I mean, like also Disaster was spitting way too fast. I don't know why he was like, trying to double take his rhymes like that, like just spitting real fast and shit. Like I was like, calm down, just calm down and spit, you know. But whatever. It got to round two, and Canibus, he started off again doing fairly okay, and then he just started pausing again, and you're like, I can't believe this is happening, like this looks really bad, because I mean, when you think about it, Organic from King of the Dot, I mean, I'm hearing they paid Canibus like it was either 12 or 15 grand for this battle, which is a lot of money. And,
Yeah.
just to see Canibus just doing so terrible at this point, you're like, oh my God, like, all these people paid to come and see Canibus, and a lot of
Yeah.
them were hoping he would body Disaster. A lot of people
Right.
paid for the pay-per-view. And, you're just seeing Canibus you're seeing him self-destruct right before you. It was crazy. And then,
Eh.
Disaster goes again, he spits his bars, whatever. And then round three, Canibus, he admits defeat, and then, he announces, I'm just gonna spit my shit. He gets his notebook, he yells, "That's 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker," like it's a good thing. And then it's just like,
That's a lot.
at that point, I was just face palming the whole time. Like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I'm watching this right now. So, yeah, overall, it was a bad look. I mean, I'm not going to say it was a bad look for Battle Rap because Battle Rap will still go on after this, but it was a bad look for Canibus and Disaster too, somewhat, because this was supposed to be his big battle that, kind of like he wanted to be the number one guy after this battle, I guess. But, because of how it turned out, it was a horrible battle. And yeah, man, it's just
Th-
crazy.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Canon's bars were really that bad, honestly. They
Yeah,
weren't.
I mean,
In my opinion, they just weren't that bad. It was just, well, except for that Stitches line, that was horrible. But that was terrible. Oh my, he dang near bodied himself that round for that one. But um, I don't think his rounds were that bad. It's just his performance sucked. He
yeah,
wasn't comfortable on stage. He got into a fight or something before that whole thing. It was just bad, and Honestly, if he was able to spit those bars that he had, and when he was able to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
get him out the way he wanted to
yeah.
and perform the way he wanted to, I think he would have body
Yeah,
Canibus. Like,
I agree. Like if he memorized all his bars, his performance was on point. There was no pauses, nothing, and he was straight going off with those bars. I believe that it would have been a debatable battle.
I don't think it would have been debatable. Because Disaster was so horrible this time around. The best I've seen Disaster was against DNA. But even at
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
exactly.
he kind of sucked doing that still, you know. But this battle, even if I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah,
Like all all Disaster does is goes, so that means, and that means, so therefore,
yeah. It
and now you have a broken arm. I'm like, okay,
this
you gotta
was
spit all that shit. Say you got a broken arm, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I agree completely. Like, I had Disaster in my top five, for a long time, but this was far from his best performance. Like, it wasn't that good, and I don't know if he kind of held back his performance and stuff because of Cannabis choking or whatever. Like, maybe he didn't want to completely destroy Cannabis's image, like maybe he felt sorry for Cannabis somewhat because he was choking and doing so bad with his performance and stuff. But I mean, what he was spitting is just, I don't know, man. Like if Cannabis was on his A game,
Jesus
what he
Christ.
spit, I don't think he would have took that battle as,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
I
yeah, go ahead.
I agree. No, I said I agree. Go ahead.
Okay. Are you on the phone or something? You got a phone?
No. I turned it off.
Okay.
I turned it because people kept messaging me, so I just turned it off now. I was just like, now you decide to message me all day, but I just turned it off right now.
All right, cool. But
But
yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, and if you watch Battle again, because a lot of people watch the bootleg version from the pay-per-view, but if you watch the actual HD footage that King of the Dot put out, Cannabis really didn't look that bad until the third round, when he pulled out the notebook. So,
Yeah, he wasn't looking that bad, honestly, but I don't know, man. I mean, the battle is gonna get millions and millions of views,
yeah,
you know. And like I said, Disaster's terrible, and I never had Disaster in my top five, not even in my top 10.
yeah.
Never. I'm not
I
gonna lie
mean,
to you, I never did.
Disaster is either you love him or well, no homo at that, but it's either you like
Nah,
him or you hate him, like because the reason I had him in my top five is because of his ability to freestyle, like he can.
that don't mean nothing.
I,
If you suck at it, then what the fuck does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he sucks. Like, like I said,
I
he
know
can
it doesn't.
freestyle.
I know it doesn't mean anything, but I mean, if you watch some of his previous battles, like just how he improvises certain things with his freestyle, it's kind of similar to how Hollow the Don does it, where Hollow he can go from freestyle to written seamlessly. You can't even tell, and Disaster can kind of do that too, which he showed in the DNA battle a lot. So, that's why I had him in my top five. But after this battle, I'm kind of questioning it a little bit because that wasn't a great performance at all.
He
He,
never. Let me say, I've seen a lot of Disaster battles, and
yeah,
like I said, I understand he's able to improvise
yeah,
and do whatever, but even at that, he still sucks. Like I'm gonna keep saying that. Like he still sucks. Like DNA is way better at freestyling than he is, in my opinion.
yeah,
Even to me, Charlie Clips is better at freestyling than he is. QP can freestyle better than that guy,
yeah,
in my opinion. Like, cause it's to me, it's all about substance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You can say what you want all day, but if your freestyle game has no substance, then it's not good.
uh-huh,
Whenever DNA freestyles, for the most part, it has substance. Whenever QP chokes at the last round because he don't write a third round, and he still has substance for the most part. You know, when Charlie Clips freestyles, he still has substance,
yeah,
some kind of substance. You know, but Disaster to me just spits a whole lot of da 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 da. So that means you have a broken arm, and I'm like, okay, so you spit all that shit to say you have a broken arm. It's just a whole bunch of filler, and then he got around to really what he originally wanted to say. You
Yeah,
know,
I respect that. I mean,
you
I
know,
definitely am reconsidering my top five right now because I'm seeing a lot of new talent arise, and there's battle rap just seems completely different to how it was last year. Like, there's all these
yeah,
new people just come with some shit, man. So it's like my whole top five has kind of shifted right now. So yeah.
definitely. So, what are we done with this topic? Cause I hate talking about Spencer. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, let's move
He's a
on.
sucker.
Let's move on to another Vendetta battle. K-Shine versus Passwords, which was a very interesting matchup because you have Passwords who's known for his ability to freestyle and his wits and all that, and K-Shine who's known for just going in with bars. So it was an interesting matchup, and it's a pretty debatable battle, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I would probably give K-Shine round one, and round two is, I think that's the most debatable round out of all of them. You could give it to Passwords, but like originally I gave round two to Passwords and round three to Passwords, so I gave the battle to Passwords. But I watched the battle again the other day, and
Uh,
I noticed that Passwords did kind of have some filler in that round, and I know K-Shine's rounds were a lot shorter than Passwords, but he had less
the
filler. So
it's substance, man.
yeah, he had a lot
Yeah.
less filler. So that's why I think it's really debatable. I after watching the second time, I kind of edged towards K-Shine. So I don't know.
Okay.
That third
I
that
gave
third round though, I think is definitely Passwords. But yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I gave it 2-1 K-Shine clearly. Like I won't even refute that. Now I wouldn't be mad if you said pass, but I'm just saying me myself. I gave it to K-Shine 2-1.
Hmm.
Like the first two rounds K-Shine, the last round went to passwords. But that's because K-Shine seemed like he was forgetting his rhymes or something.
Yeah, he looked like he was forgetting his rhymes, and he cut it short as well. So yeah.
So that's what that is. And it was a good battle though. I don't think K-Shine should have took him, but it was a good battle.
You don't think he should have took that battle?
Nah, nah.
Why'd you say that?
Because passwords is corny. That's why. Like, passwords is corny. And I'll keep saying, I'll say it to his face that he's corny. He's whack. Disaster's whack too.
I mean,
You know.
yeah, I mean,
I
Passwords
mean,
he's one of those, grind time rappers. I know how a lot of people feel about grind time rappers. And I mean, that's kind of why I kind of wanted to see K-Shine come in and body Passwords. But
I wanted to see
yeah.
him too. And I think K-Shine could have. I just don't think K-Shine was, because even K-Shine was probably like, I'm not even motivated to take this motherfucker. So he's just, he
Yeah.
probably came up there sipping on lean, smoking the blunt, you know.
Yeah.
And then he came out there, blowed as fuck.
Yeah, because it was about money for K-Shine, really. It's more
Yeah, it
about,
was about money.
because it's one of his Seneca battles from the contract.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because I think the contract was he's got to do three round battles and two 1 round battles. So he already did 2 1 round battles with Seneca, and now he's got to do like 3 round battles. So this is the first one, and I guess he's got 2 more to do for Seneca. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. So hey, go out there and get paid. Do what you gotta do. So anyway, moving along, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
K-Shine got his money.
Yeah. So I mean, before we go into our predictions and stuff for the upcoming Night of Main Events 2, which is actually today, I just want to briefly touch on a few of the other battles from Vendetta, like DNA versus I'm not going to go into it too much, but I just want to say that was a great battle, probably one of the best battles of the night. And both of them really impressed me. Like, this is probably one of DNA's best performances. And as far as I know I actually met him before, and he runs the Don't Flop Battle League, which is a UK battle league, and I've been to the events and stuff. So it was an interesting matchup. Really impressed me because he can be sometimes hit or miss. Sometimes he can be on his shit, but sometimes he can be a little bit too filler. But that was a great battle, interesting battle.
It's my first time seeing him, and he did good. So
yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, and then there was Arsenal versus Ilmac.
Whack.
I actually think Arsenal did really well in that battle. Like,
really, I think he did terrible. He did better against T-Rex, in my opinion.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Like in this battle, he recycled bars.
Oh yeah, he did recycle a bit.
He recycled some bars in the last verse. That part where he says, what did he say? Oh, he said something. I'm some with a flawless, unique rhyme scheme. Shooter hit his target more than Dirk against LeBron team.
Mm.
And he said, your biggest chopper still don't compare to what I seen 100 clip. Something the laser on his lime green. In the last verse, he said that in a cipher with Surf, Jai, all them 400 block niggas. He did in a little cipher track or something like that.
Yeah.
It's up on YouTube. I saw that. So that nigga recycled, But anyway, Arsenal did 3 on him.
Yeah.
But Ilmac is trash.
No, I like Ilmac. Like, he's one of the battle rappers I watched from back in the day. And,
back in the day.
I like him, but he just didn't come on his A game in this battle. So
let me tell you something. After Conceited killed him, it was no more to see of Ilmac. like what more was there to see?
You know what's funny? Like, Conceited and Hollow the Dom battled Ilmac in the same day, so he got bodied twice in the same day. That's crazy.
Yeah, after that day, it was a wrap for him. Like, who wants to see Ilmac anymore?
Oh man.
But anyway, all right. So what else? Who else? Who else is on that card? Daylight and Rich Dollars.
Yeah. That was.
Go ahead.
Daylight, like, he was good, but he did some gay shit, and like the whispering. We spoke about this. The whispering in Rich's ear, and putting on the ski mask and everything. Like, I was like, what are you doing?
Dog, that dude's gay. There's nothing you could do to convince me to not say that he's not suspect. I mean, I fucked with Daylight. I actually spoke with him on the phone on a Real 101 show. Shout out to Real. We were all on the line. And, but at the same time, that he lost by default, in my opinion. Like, there's no, like, all that suspect stuff, put that out the window for me. Like, I don't mess around with no rappers that be doing that kind of stuff like that, so he's up, just the way he was in, like talking to Rich Dollars in his ear, like he just seemed so comfortable just being there, and Rich looked really uncomfortable. Rich just looked, and I'm not, it's the difference between like being bullied uncomfortable and like, this nigga is gay, get this nigga away from me uncomfortable. Like, that's the way Rich Dollars was looking. Like, this nigga is gay, get this nigga away from me.
Rich was looking like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
that shit was whack. That shit was whack. But he had bars, but I give it to Rich just because that nigga was pulling that suspect shit. But
yeah, Rich actually did really well as well. Like, it's funny because sometimes Rich can completely suck, but sometimes he can come with some shit. Like, the battle with Young Ill, I actually think Rich Dollars did a good job in that battle, even though I think Young Ill won. But that's one of the times he impressed me. And this battle with Daylight, he impressed me in that one too. So I think he definitely had a good performance.
Word. So what other battles are on the card that you might want to take note of?
I don't really want to talk about any other battles from the card because they were
They suck.
Yeah.
They suck. It's King of the Dot. What do you expect? But anyway, their crowd
Uh,
is just like Grind Times pretty much. So
no, I mean, I fuck with King of the Dot, but it's just,
I do too.
Smack run shit, man. Like Smack
Yeah, they do.
and Block City, and those. I like those battles.
Oh yeah, Block City. I love Block City battles, man. It's more street.
Yeah, I like street battles, man. Like they
Yeah,
just seem a lot more serious and a lot more intense. And you just get bars. You get more bars in those. Like with King of the Dot, it's more about jokes, and the crowd can respond to some whack shit as well. So it's like
it
but
is what it is, man. It's smack right now. You know what I'm saying? We on real nigga time.
yeah,
You
and
know?
that's the perfect segue, to go into our next topic, which is Night of Main Events 2 predictions. This event is happening today. I've been seeing a lot of tweets regarding the event from, A-Verb and all those dudes. It's a crazy card. I can't even remember all of the battles, but I've got most of them in my head. So if
Okay.
I forget one, just let me know. But
I gotta pull it up. So go ahead and mention something. I'm just gonna pull it up right now.
should we start from like the lower card, or should we start from the main
Yeah,
event?
let's start from the lower card.
All right. So what is it? JC versus uh
No. You got remember the people that was written in a really small font on the smallest font on the card?
yeah. Send me that picture. Have you got it real quick?
It was I'm about to look it up right now. It's Skull versus KP.
Okay, Skull versus.
Dude that got killed by AR-16. KP.
Okay,
You ever seen
yeah.
that battle
So
yet?
I think I might have seen it, but I can't really
Okay.
remember.
All
I
right.
can't really remember
Well,
like what happened.
all
But yeah,
right.
okay,
Well,
you go ahead
Skull
and
versus
talk about it.
they both suck. So that's Young Cannon and and JC.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I mean, so what do you think?
that is an interesting matchup because although they are very different, but they're both known for bars. So that's an interesting matchup. I I really don't know who I think is gonna win that. Like it could go either way. I think I'm more of a fan of Young Cannon than I am JC personally.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of rooting for Young Cannon a little because he needs a body after that
Yeah,
Swave shit. Like
yeah. He
it,
needs to get a body.
yeah. And I mean JC, I'm not knocking him. He's got nice bars. Like I just it's just his image to me. Like he looks too young. He doesn't look like he lives what he talks about. So yeah, I'm not
I
sure about that. What do you think?
I agree. And the problem is like he doesn't look like he lives like what he talks about. And the issue with JC is that I don't think he does. I don't think he does. He kind of admitted like, nigga, I just spit bars. It don't matter. Yeah, I heard him say one time somewhere. He said, I just spit bars. It don't matter if it's hot. It's hot. It don't matter if I'm about it or not. And I'm like, sometimes it does, because it depends on who you go against. It kind of reminds me of Shotgun Shook versus Heartless. You know,
Yeah,
it does matter. You know, because if you're going against a street dude, you know what I'm saying, and you weren't sitting up there, and your dad's an actor, and you spitting these street bars, nigga, don't spit that shit like that. You know,
yeah. Like
it ain't gonna rock.
JC has to be very careful who he battles because if he battles someone like Swave or T Rex or Clips or
Yeah,
someone like that who's on their grown man shit, like he's gonna look incredibly stupid. Like he's gonna be
yeah.
eaten alive. So
No,
he has,
no, I'm not.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
I was just gonna say he has to pick his battles wisely.
Yeah, he does. I'm not gonna lie. I think JC spits a lot of filler,
Hmm.
and he's like one of those filler battle rappers. I don't like JC at all. And it's not. I don't even think he's hot like that. Honestly, I don't.
Hmm.
But I don't think JC's that good. He's gone against people that are really not that great. I mean, think about it. He went against Rosenberg.
Yeah,
He went against Licks or something like that. From Cortez, the dude that looked like Cortez,
yeah, I
from
know,
Time Is Money,
I know who you're talking
you
about.
know. Yeah. I don't know why nobody don't clown him on that shit. That's weird, you know. But um what else? He went against another guy named Lynx. And I think Lynx beat him 2-1.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that battle Lynx versus GC.
yeah,
JC, I'm sorry.
I saw it,
But
but I didn't. I can't really remember too much of it, so
I
you know.
gave it 2-1 Lynx, but I just don't think JC's that great. He just hasn't gone against a real opponent. And Young Cannon to me isn't really a real opponent. Like he's dope. I'm not gonna knock Young Cannon. He's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
But to me, Young Cannon doesn't have that grown man shit that you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's really to put that nigga in his place. And I see this battle either going this way. I see it going 3-0 JC, or I see it going 2-1 Young Cannon.
Yep. That's reasonable.
That's the that's the way I see it. Either 2-1 Young Cannon or 3-0 JC. That's the way I kind of see it right now.
All right.
You
Well,
know,
I'm gonna be rooting for young Cannon,
I
but
will too.
I'm not knocking JC. Do your thing, and we'll see what happens.
You know, what time does the event start?
Uh,
Doesn't say it on the card. Oh well, I'll figure it out when they start tweeting on Twitter.
yeah.
Um. So anyway, what's the next battle on the card?
All right. So next is O-Red versus Big Cannon. Interesting matchup, but I'm going with O-Red 3-0.
Me too. I was about to say that too. I'm going with O-Red 3-zip. Big Cannon is nice, but to me, he's not as I don't know. It doesn't seem like Young Cannon has what he used to have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he's not. I don't know, man. Like even like, when he went against dude last battle,
M City.
M City, it wasn't even that great.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you, Big Cannon's performance wasn't that good. I don't see what people are talking about. That was a crazy performance. Like both of them niggas was garbage.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's what that is.
O-Red has bars, and I just don't think Big Cannon can handle that. You know.
As as long as O-Red doesn't body himself and do that whole "una wa na sada," translation bullshit, then he'll kill him. You know, because I actually did remember his translation against Rosenberg, because that was the first time I saw it, and I was cracking up. You know, "una wa na sada, una mada, umada kasa, trata atacaka, ba ba." I'm like, okay. But anyway, what's the next battle on the card, man?
All right, next one. I'm really interested in this battle. Conceited versus Midwest Miles. Again, going with Conceited 3-zip, but it's an interesting matchup. Like it's a really weird one because Miles, he's not really known for bars. He's one of those battlers that has that grown man swag. Like he's real in the streets and everything, and
Mm.
it's just weird to see him go up against someone like Conceited, who's known for bars. It's almost like a mismatch, but at the
But it
same
might be one
time,
of the best battles.
yeah, at the same time, it will be really interesting to see, and you never know. Well, I don't think it's going to steal the show because I think another battle is going to steal the show, but I do think it will be interesting to see.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I can't call that battle. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'll come down to preference. When the battle drops, I think it'll be down to preference.
Yeah, I mean, this could be like a reflection of Young Cannon versus Swave Sevah. Like who knows?
Yeah.
Miles might come with his boss shit and just make Conceited look stupid. But to be honest, Conceited is such a fan favorite, and he's known for coming with bars. I think it's gonna go his way.
Well, we'll have to see, man. I mean, hopefully Midwest Miles wins. You know, um, And then he could just retire off of this because I don't think he should really battle anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like,
You know, and nobody wants to retire off an L, off of a bad L. On top of that, so hopefully they make a classic and shit gets popping. You dig it?
yeah.
Shit gets popping. So what about the next matchup?
Next one is QP versus John John. I'm definitely going with John John, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can see QP winning a round, like, to be honest. So I might have to go for 3-zip again.
I got 2-1 QP.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you challenged me on this last time and you lost. Okay. Okay. But Bill Collector.
I'm not gonna lose this time, man.
All right. I got 2-1 QP. John John is dope, but QP is gonna beat him 2 rounds. I promise you, man.
How is he gonna do that? Like,
You know. Let me tell you something, man. QP's gonna get him 2 rounds, and the reason why is because QP's bars, QP has more heavy hitters than John John when it comes to a round. And the reason why I give him a round because QP's gonna choke that last round or do the little bullshit with his nose the last round. And if John John was smart, which I think he is, if John John was smart, he would go up to QP in his 3rd round and say, this is he said this shit get, he'll mock QP and say, this shit get more ridiculous every time, dog. I know goddamn well what you gonna do when it's 3rd round. And, mock him, right? And then he should just start grabbing his nose and, start pausing like QP, you know what I'm saying? And that'll body QP right there for that whole round. 'Cause that's what he's gonna do anyway.
yeah.
Even QP said it when he was tweeting during the last event. He was saying, "Oh, QP's doing that famous grab nose pause shit in the 3rd round." Like, so I'm pretty sure John John's gonna mock him on that.
But,
Hopefully
like,
he does.
don't you think, like, by now QP, he knows that his biggest criticism is the round 3, forgetting his bars and rubbing his nose thing. Like, don't you think that he'll come super prepared this time and he won't let it happen?
It doesn't matter though. It's just the fact that since QP is known for that and nobody's done it before,
Yeah.
it'll just body him that whole round. That's why I say 2-1 QP. You'll see. Watch. You'll see.
We'll see what happens there. Maybe we can have a little bet on that or something. But
John, he likes to imitate styles. I noticed that. His style. He knows how to beat his opponent.
Yeah.
Now John, I think he can hang with QP bar for bar, but he gonna need more than that. So I know he's gonna have to rely on some kind of gimmick, some kind of style in order to beat QP convincingly.
Yeah.
That last round, he's gonna do that.
All right. I can't wait to see what happens with that one.
So what's next on the card, man? We're gonna have to see what's up with that QP stuff.
Yeah.
Because you be putting QP out there, man. Bill collected 3-zip.
Oh man, Bill Collector let me down, man.
I told you before. I was like, Bill Collector wasn't gonna get that. I was like, nah.
Alright.
But go ahead.
Yeah, this is the battle that I think will steal the show. It's A-Verb versus X Factor. I think this battle will kind of steal the show a little bit. Because, X Factor, he's been improving a lot lately. His last few battles, he has improved a lot, I think. And A-Verb is A-Verb. I don't need to say any more about A-Verb. We already know A-Verb always comes, with some shit. But, I just think this is... I mean, the thing is, the only way this battle could be whack is because, they're kind of friends and stuff. So that could fuck up the battle, if they go light on each other. But if they come on their A game, then, that battle is going to be a problem.
I dig it. So who do you have for the battle?
I gotta go with A-Verb, man. I gotta go with
3-0,
A-Verb.
2-1, what?
I'm gonna go 2-1.
I got A-Verb 2-1 also. I think that last round, that priority shit, nobody does it better than X Factor.
Yeah.
Gotta give him that last round. So I give it 2-1 A-Verb too.
Yeah, and with the
Um,
priority shit, like there's just too much he could get Verb on, with the
right,
priorities. So
right. With the hoes and shit, like he can too
yeah,
much.
the
So
hose, the drugs, his hair,
yeah.
like
Does he really snort coke?
he said it himself, I think. Yeah, he said it.
But I think he plays around like that though, because every time he says it, he laughs. Like I don't know nobody that says I snort coke and then laughs.
I don't know, man.
Because you gotta remember, A-Verb is kind of like a jokester. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he do joke around a lot.
Yeah, he does.
You know. So that's why I don't know. Maybe he does snort coke. I don't know. Whatever. But I got a question for you, Swift.
What's up?
Which one you think lost the Clips of worse?
Oh man.
I'm just fucking around, man. If you guys know what I'm talking about, watch the Rap Arena show with Jesse Reekin. Um, the A-Verb and X Factor show. It just came out like last week. It was funny. Some guest called in and said, "Hey, I got a question. Which one of y'all think y'all lost the worst to Charlie Clips?" And I was cracking up. Everybody was dying, man. It was hilarious. Oh my God. So, you don't have to answer that question, Swift. I personally don't think X Factor lost the clips. So
I think it's
I do
A-Verb.
think I think A-Verb did lose. But I don't think X Factor really lost the clips
I think
because
X Factor lost, but it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't a bad loss.
yeah, and you know what? The thing is, I couldn't get mad if you pick X Factor. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's the thing. I wouldn't get mad, because it's like he did his thing and it was good. So
yeah,
that's what that is. So anyway, A-Verb X Factor. So what? On to the next one.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. You know what? I almost forgot about this battle. Like, this actually could steal the show. Like,
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say this is my showstopper right here.
yeah, like I completely forgot. But Young Ill versus Cortez. Now, I'm hearing like there was the whole controversy with Smack's last video where he said he hasn't spoke to Ill, and he's not 100% sure about that Ill will arrive. But I've been reading the tweets, and Ill has arrived in Chicago. He's touched down. It's officially going down. And from what I've been hearing, both of them are heavily prepared. Neither of them have let anybody hear their bars, you know, and these are two deadly MCs. So that battle is going to be, it's going to be a brawl. It's going to be a fight, I think. So definitely looking forward to that. I hope Smack doesn't take like 8 months to release the battle, because I really want to see that. It's been a long time in the making, and personally, I feel like Young Ill is the best in the Midwest, and Cortez. I mean, he's not the best in New York, but he might be the best in Brooklyn or something. But he's dope. Let's put it that way. So
Who else is in Brooklyn that's all that great though?
nobody. Like
Okay,
I definitely think he's better than Math Hoffa. So
well, there's no competition.
yeah,
So I mean, yeah, he may be the best, but ain't no competition.
yeah.
Especially, I mean, I hate New York. I'll just put it that way. Anyway, go on.
But I mean, I really can't predict, who I think is gonna win. I can't do it. I can't do it for this battle. Like I can't say, Young Ill's gonna win 2-1 or
hmm
Cortez 2-1 or
I
three
think
zip. I can't predict it. So
I think honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's gonna be 3-0 either way. I think honestly, it's either gonna be Young Ill 3-0 or it's gonna be Cortez 3-0.
really,
I don't know. I have a feeling, man, it's gonna be a body bag either way. One of them is
hmm
gonna get bodied, and one of them is gonna move up to that next level after this battle.
yeah,
But anyway, going back to what I said about I hate New York, I don't hate New York like that. Okay, I don't really fuck with a lot of New York niggas. I ain't gonna lie, because a lot of New York niggas hype the city up like it's the best city of all time, and it's not. Okay, I've been to New York and Manhattan, and that place is dirty as hell. All right, I'm not gonna lie, it's the dirtiest city I've ever been in my life, almost as dirty as L.A. But anyway, the reason why I said I hate New York is because in New York, there's no unification there. What I mean by that is like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, you're a rapper, right? Well, Harlem, oh, we're out of Harlem. Oh, we're out of
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
Queens.
Oh, we're the Queens. Oh, we're out of Long Island or Best Island, whatever that place is called. I'm thinking Long Island iced tea, the drink, but I can't think of the other one. What's that? Best Island, Long Island? I forgot wherever that place
Staten
is. But
Island.
Staten Island, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I had too many Long Islands last night. But anyway, that's nothing to talk about. But yeah, it's like, oh, I came out of here. When it comes to Florida, I live in Florida, and when it comes to here, it's like I came out of Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're just a state, you know. We have rappers that come out of Miami, we have rappers that come out of Tampa, we have rappers that come out of Jacksonville, but you never hear some tracks saying Miami, Miami, Tampa, Tampa, Orlando, Orlando. You know, you don't hear that
Yeah.
because it's like we all unified. It's like in the Midwest, they say they from the Lou. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They say they from the Lou. They don't say I'm from this specific hood of the Lou. You know, you might hear them mention it all the time, but New Yorkers, they always got to mention their individual spot. It's like pretty soon I'm gonna start seeing them say I'm on 12th Street. You know, I'm a 12th Street rapper. You know, oh no, I'm a 16th Street rapper. You know, I came out of this side, and it's like they individualize themselves too much in New York, and that's what I don't like about New York. You
Okay.
know, it's not a bad city, but in my opinion, it's too much hype for nothing. You know. So that's what I meant by I hate New York. I don't really hate the place like that, although you won't see me go there unless I have to. But it's not a place for me that I would definitely go all the time. I can't I would never. Everything that's there is already here in Miami, so whatever. Anyway,
Uh,
sorry to go sidetrack on that. I just had to, in case our fans are from New York, start crying and bitching at me, had to, give my explanation,
well,
you know.
I mean, going back to the Young Ill battle. I mean, if we go off of their last performances, right? Um,
Mhm.
Cortez's, what was it? The Suge battle. Um,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Young Gills T-Rex battle.
yeah, that just going off of those two alone, I would give it to Ill.
Okay, I give it to Ill too, 3-0. I give it to Ill 3-0.
Mm.
You know, I think Ill is gonna 3-0 him, but I think Cortez might be able to 3-0 him too.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a good matchup. I think this will be the best we'll see Cortez.
yeah, definitely. Like he's been preparing for this battle for months. Like he's had bars for Ill, because they were supposed to battle like last year or something. So Cortez has been preparing since then. And I'm sure, young Ill's been preparing too. That's probably why he hasn't been picking up his phone. He's getting into focus mode. So that is going
I
to be,
think I think that's why Ill wasn't answering his phone though. I think he was just focused on his bars.
yeah,
He might have been trying to structure them, perfectly. So
yeah,
that
exactly. And when somebody's that focused that they won't answer their phone, like, it's going to be a problem. Like, so, yeah, that could
uh,
steal the show right there, that battle. So,
hey, I think it would too, man. So what's next on the card, man?
okay, the
What?
main event is Big T versus Charlie Clips. Now, uh, well, I mean, Big T, he's improved a lot, but judging from Clips, I mean, it's hard to go. It's hard to go with Clips. It really is hard to go with Clips because he hasn't had that many battles on camera, and the battles he has had, like the Tay Rock battle, that wasn't all that in my opinion. People hype it up to be this big body bag or whatever, but I think
Uh-huh.
it was pretty average, to be honest. And the A-Verb battle, we all know what happened with that. Like the quality was
Mhm.
just off, the microphones, the crowd. It's just that battle was just whatever. But the battle with X Factor, like to be honest, that's my favorite battle of the year so far. So
Really?
yeah, Like,
Okay.
and that battle has made me kind of a fan of Charlie Clips somewhat, just from what he did in that battle. And Big T, his last battle was the Sue Surf one. He was going off in that battle. Like, he had bars. So Big T, he has improved a lot over the years. So, I mean, I'm going to just say Clips 2-1. But I'm sure you'll disagree. So go ahead.
It's because look, let me tell you, okay. I got I got two I got 2-1 Big T.
Okay. It could go either way, I think. I definitely think it's going to be 2-1 either way, but it could be Clips or it could be Big T. So,
I think it's gonna be 2-1 Big T, man. Watch, you'll see, man.
hmm
You'll see.
like, what do you think their strategies are going to be in this? Because, it's hard to really get personals on Charlie Clips like that. But at the same
Oh, he
time,
he got enough now. Charlie Clips got 3 battles out. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He got enough. He got some ammo now. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. The more battles you put out, the more people can catch you with shit.
yeah,
And eventually, you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna, you know, catch up to you. You know, whether you like it or not, it's gonna catch up to you. Shit's
and,
gonna catch up.
and you
So,
also got to factor in, Charlie Clips. This event is in Chicago, so
mm,
we like Charlie Clips has only battled in New York. So do you think that will come into play? That the fact that he's out of his comfort zone? Because I mean, do you think he can get away with doing shit like rapping before they flip the coin and that type of shit in Chicago?
nah, I don't think he's gonna do that. I think it'll be too predictable. But I'll tell you this about Chicago, because I was reading some tweets from John and some other guys.
Yeah, I heard about that. The guns, right? The
Well, no, it wasn't the guns. That don't even bother me because you know cats got guns everywhere.
yeah,
But what I wanted to say is that I heard the crowd for the Proving Ground battles
yeah,
was
yeah. I
horrible.
heard that too.
I heard the crowd was really bad, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the crowd isn't, you know, heckling people for no reason. I hope they respond to bars. I want them to be a good crowd because I want them to come here eventually. I ain't gonna lie, I want them to come out to Miami because
Yeah.
this is the spot, you know, because if they want to see some women, this is the spot right here, you know.
I just
So,
want the crowd to be chill, just so we can enjoy the battles. Like
right.
I don't want the crowd to ruin the battles because this is a great card. Like this is one of the best cards in a long time, I think. So
Yeah.
I don't want the crowd to fuck that up.
Yeah, and I hopefully they don't. You know, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they just, you know, you hear bars from them and it's good. You
Yeah.
know, hopefully. But they said that crowd was bullshit. You know, that's what they were saying. But then again, the proving ground battlers, there was nobody to really look at. So then again, we really can't judge off that. But
Yeah. And plus, like, it might be a different crowd. Like the same people that
yeah,
went to Proving Grounds, they might not, be at this shit. So
right. At the whole event, right.
yeah.
So we don't know. So we off that, you know. We done talked about our predictions for that, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Good card, right?
Yeah, great card. Like, I'm hearing that the Summer Madness card is going to be like 10 times better than this. So I
You think
I
so?
really can't wait till they release the full card for Summer Madness too. But this is one of the best cards I've seen in a long time. So yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. It is a good card, and I remember hearing what's this dude name? He's Tech Nine talking about it's a horrible card and this, that, and third. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Get your whack
Tech
ass
Nine,
out of here. DNA killed you, and you're a fraud. Get the fuck out of here.
he's probably mad because he's not on the card. Like,
Yeah, he's mad because he's not on the card, man. Fuck that nigga. Gay ass nigga.
I'm actually surprised Bill Collector's not on this card, but I think he's on Summer Madness. So yeah.
Man, fuck that nigga Tech Nine, nigga. That's all I gotta say. That nigga's whack.
You're going in on Tech Nine.
Man, that nigga's whack, man. Like, yo. Anyway, whatever. So what? Do you want to talk about the Summer Madness right now, or do you want to cut it because it's about an hour and some change into it?
Do you want to? Like, if you gotta go, then we can, you know.
No, I don't have to go.
Okay.
I don't have to go. I was just saying if you want, I don't know how long you like the podcast, for your
Yeah,
podcast to go. I can
mean,
go forever.
I don't want to, I'm not going to talk about Summer Madness too that much because it's at the moment it's just rumors. Like the battles that
Okay.
we know of are rumored, they're not
Okay.
confirmed yet. So I just want to
Okay.
basically give predictions on, the battles that are rumored to happen so far.
All right,
So
cool. So let's get to it then. Let's go.
yeah, so first one is Bill Collector versus Rosenberg Raw. That's meant to be happening at Summer Madness too. So
Rosenberg.
you going with Rosenberg?
It's confirmed, but yeah, I'm going with Rosenberg. 3-0, 2-1. You already know how I do, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, judging from Bill Collector's last battles and how he's let me down when I picked him, I'm gonna go with Rosenberg too, because it just seems like Bill Collector is just about the comedy, and Rosenberg, he's not the most polished rapper, but he's gonna be trying to go in with the personals, and he obviously knows Bill Collector, so there's a lot of ammo there, so. I'll give it
A
to
lot of man.
I'll give it to Rosenberg. I'm not gonna say 3-0 though.
Okay. All right. So what's going on? There's another rumor. Well, one of the rumors, is that I'm just bringing up. I'll just say this. I'm bringing it up. It's gonna
Uh-huh.
be A-Verb versus T-Rex.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
A-Verb versus
I
T-Rex.
really
That
hope
has to go down.
I hope that's true. I really
It
do.
has it has to go down, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Um.
I think we're probably gonna disagree on this one too, but I'm going with Rex. Um, I'm gonna say Rex 2-1 for that one.
I I'll agree with that. I'll say this: round one will go to Rex. Round two will be debatable, and round three will be A-Verb. So I'll say maybe T-Rex might edge the second round.
All right.
But the second round to me it'll be debatable. It'll be debatable.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup though. I really hope that is confirmed. But also the next one is I think this one is pretty much confirmed at this point. It's Loaded Lux versus Calico.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
I think Calico will get outbarred, but it depends how Lux is gonna perform.
Yeah, I mean we don't know. I mean Lux is similar to Clips where we haven't seen too many of his battles on cam. I think we've seen what, two battles, like the Mook battle and
Yeah,
the
just
Miles
two.
battle. So, and it's been years since those battles dropped. So, we don't know how Lux is gonna adapt to the new style and the big crowd and everything. But I think he'll do well. Like he'll definitely do better than Canibus or some shit. So, um,
Definitely, man.
I don't know, man. I'm going with Lux because he's got bars, and Calico, he's more about performance. So I mean that might work in his favor though, because they're going to be in front of a crowd. So the crowd is going to love to see Calico. But I think maybe on like when we watch the footage, I think Lux will win.
All right, I dig that. I say the same thing. So I give it the same thing. I think Lux will win on Cam. Who, so what else is rumored?
Okay,
Trying to think.
the last rumored battle that I know of is Mook, Murder Mook versus Iron Solomon. That's supposed to be
Hopefully,
the big main event.
hopefully that doesn't go down because Murder Mook will kill Iron Solomon.
Yeah,
Iron Solomon does not know how to deal with a URL crowd,
yeah. I'm
and
I'm
he
going with
cannot
Mook.
relate. He cannot relate to a URL crowd. So therefore, Mook will kill him. Mook will 3-0 him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going with Mook, but I'm not counting out Solomon because he's,
Uh,
he's.
I'm counting them out. Like, I don't even think there's any way in hell Solomon will win. Like, Solomon is trash right now.
Did you see
Okay,
Solomon versus Enes?
that I was there for that event and it was trash.
Oh, you was there?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
out in
wow.
Miami
Oh,
and
shit.
it was trash.
I didn't even know
It was
that.
trash. Yeah, it was out here in Miami and I went to that event at the DoubleTree Hotel and that shit was whack.
Damn.
That shit
I
was
mean,
whack.
what was it like seeing that live? Like,
I didn't like that shit. That shit was whack. I'm telling you, like I hate grind time shit. Like that shit, all that little singing, that doody 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 da doody doo, that was corny. You put that in the URL stage, you would get booed off the stage. Okay, that shit was whack. Okay, that shit was whack. You know what I'm saying? Now, next time I see Iron Solomon live, I'm gonna tell him he's whack while he's rapping. Like I'm gonna scream that shit.
but who did you think won that battle though? Enes and Solomon.
Enes outbarred him.
Uh-huh.
Enes outbarred him. It's just that Solomon just you know what I'm saying, he outperformed him because it's grind time.
Yeah.
If Enes was able to slow down and pause in his rhymes and stuff, he would have killed Iron Solomon. Iron Solomon didn't do shit.
Yeah.
All he did was sit up there and dance and sing hymns.
Oh man. Yo, do you remember the guy at that event that kept saying "damn"
Yeah,
all the
I
time?
remember
Was,
that
was
guy.
that you?
Yeah. No, that wasn't me. Nah,
Are you
I was
sure?
so disappointed. I'm sure. I was sitting there, literally, with just, I was just sitting there, like, just standing there, like, 'cause it didn't impress me the whole battle. Like, Iron Solomon was going too fast. Not Iron Solomon. Enes was going too fast. He had bars. He was just going too fast. And then Iron Solomon is just trash. Like, he used to be good. He used to be nasty. But now,
Yeah,
Iron Solomon was there for a check.
yeah. And
He was
that's
there for a
that's
check.
that's gonna be pretty much the case with this. So yeah, I'm giving it to Mook, man. I mean, do you think that Smack paid him the 25?
Nah, I think Smack might have paid him 15 and 20.
Yeah, I don't think Smack paid him 25. I mean, like, his mixtape actually reached 50,000 downloads now. I don't know if you know that.
But it wasn't in the targeted time that he asked.
Yeah, but the thing is, he did some bitch shit. Like, he kept extending the time. Like, when he knew that it wasn't gonna get that much in a day, he was like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a week. And then when it didn't reach a week, I think he said, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a month. So he kept extending it to where, it would actually reach 50,000, and then he would be like, okay, I'm gonna battle. So I think he was gonna battle anyway at Summer Madness. So
Mm. Either way,
yeah.
Murder Mook, just kill Iron Solomon if you get him. Because Iron Solomon is whack. I couldn't
Mhm.
stand I couldn't stand that bullshit ass battle.
All right, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you know of any other possible battles or not.
I can't think of really anything right now, honestly.
All
I'm
right.
trying to think. No, that's already happening now. Cause I could have sworn. No, never mind. Okay, so nah, there's nothing else I can think of.
Are there any hopeful battles that you wish will be at Summer Madness?
Not that I know of, honestly, man. I know X Factor is battling at Summer Madness. I just don't know who. Oh, I think it's K-Shine. I think the rumor was K-Shine.
Oh, that would be dope because they were supposed to battle like
Yeah, a
when
while back.
yeah, when Shine battled Big Will, they were supposed to battle them.
Yeah, so I think that's when hopefully, I can make it out to Summer Madness. It's around my birthday. If it's in August again, it'll be around my birthday. Last time it was 2 days before my birthday,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be here in Miami, but they changed it at the last minute. So
Yeah, I got
hopefully,
bad news for you, man. I think it's gonna be in New York again. Cause
I don't, going
I
to New York don't cost no money for
yeah.
me. That's only like $150, 150, 200 at max.
Oh,
Not that
that's good.
much, you know. So, but it's just, some other stuff. But anyway, hopefully I can go out there, for the weekend, go see the battles. I want to see a real battle event, not no bullshit ass gay ass grind time event. I mean, that shit was whack. I mean, I saw the first battle I saw because I arrived there a little late. The first battle I saw, the dude was choking. The dude forgot his bars and he couldn't freestyle, so he lost.
Was that Madness versus Soulcon by any chance? Because I know.
I know it wasn't SoulCon. It was two black people, if I can remember it right.
Oh, okay.
And it was like the first card in the event because that event had like 12 people on the card, like 12 matches on the card. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Passwords was there, all that shit.
Yeah, Passwords versus Philly Swain and
Yeah.
Dizaster battled No Can Do.
Right, and it was just like whatever, man. I think I came there late, but I came there late for the undercard or something like that.
Okay.
And in the undercard, it was kind of corny. I ain't gonna lie. It was just like, the guy forgot his rhymes. He couldn't freestyle, so he got zipped up. And then, but no need to talk about that old ass event. That's so irrelevant from now. But yeah, Iron Solomon is whack right now from the last performance, and he's sitting up there singing Daisy songs and flowers and shit.
Do what
Like,
did
yeah, that shit was, oh my god, dude. I face palmed when that happened. I was like, battle rap is dead. Like these niggas is dead right now. Only white people do that kind of bullshit. They do that gay ass bullshit like that.
Yeah, no disrespect to any of the white listeners out there.
Oh, no disrespect, but I'm disrespecting Iron Solomon. Nigga, stop. You ruining the rap game like that. That gay shit, man. Anyway, let's end this show, man.
Yo, you've been going off on this episode. This is hilarious.
I'm being honest. I think by the end of the day, man, when we start getting all the fans rolling in and everything, I think niggas are really not gonna like me, man. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. Suck my dick, no pause.
Yeah, but see, I like that because we keep it real. So,
Oh yeah, I keep it real with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't like me, like I told you before in the other show. There's niggas that don't like me because I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Nigga want to scrap, let's scrap. Nigga, I like fighting.
Uh-oh.
I like fighting, so, I do what I do. I do what I do. I like fighting, man. That's what I did since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, we could do that. This broad is cute as hell. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So, you had something else you was going to say, or?
Oh, yeah. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I know by the time this comes out, Father's Day is going to be over with, but happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Also, RIP to Big T. No, not Big T, I'm sorry. Tall T.
Yeah.
Tall T. RIP to him. Yeah, he got shot up in front of his girlfriend. RIP to Rodney King.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
I'm sitting up here looking at this on Twitter right now. This is some stuff. Now, some people may call me a dumbass. I really don't know who Rodney King is. I think he's some part of boxing or something like that, but
nah, he's that dude who got beat by the cops back in the 90s.
Oh, then who am I thinking about from the boxing then?
You're probably thinking about what's that dude's name? Shit, I can't even remember his name, but I know who you're thinking of.
Something King, right? Though, right? It has with King.
Don King.
Don King. Okay,
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sorry. So yeah, I know who Rodney King is. Then I'm thinking of Don King for some reason. That's why I'm thinking of the boxing guy. So yeah, Rodney King. I remember him. So yeah, definitely RIP to him. He was found dead somewhere from what I'm reading. And this chick is cute. So yeah.
Shouts to, Real, aka Last 101.
Oh yeah, Real 101, Last 101. We got you, nigga. We got you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to meet up sometime for an event or something, my nigga.
Yeah.
Saying, and so we can get this stuff popping. Check that chick out right there. But so we can get this stuff popping, man. Shout outs to him for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, she's cute as hell.
Yeah.
So I don't know where she came from, but whatever. Shout outs to this chick, China.
Is she following you or something?
I don't know, honestly. Hold on. Anyway, let's not get off topic. So, yeah, shout outs to everybody, man. Shout outs to everybody listen to the show. I can't think of your names right now. I know you guys comment on YouTube and on the Epic Network. I just can't think of your names right now.
Yeah.
But shout outs to all you guys. You guys know who you are. Sorry for the wait for the shows. You know, we have business, man. We have business to take care of. You know, we grown men around here.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, she from Detroit, but I can't mess with her. I'm gonna click off her page. But
Say it again.
I can't mess with her. I had to click off her page. No, I'm good. I can't mess with no Detroit chicks. But no disrespect to Detroit women. It's just Detroit is real fucked up right now. So all right. So this is B.A.R.S episode.
Is with it, yep. Dawn is with it, yep. See the YouTube footage, I'm a monster with it. I'm small but fast, Honda Civic. Beyond the limits, mastering quantum physics. Dawn, baby, ain't the dude to test. You fucking fail, that's the hugest F. Nap time, pal. You can use the rest. The dudes and methods, boot the presses. Who is stress? Who's the best? Ruger stretch to his chest. Open it up, Mucinex. Now it's man in charge, cool, no sweat. I be in your pad, pussy, Kotex. Yeah, tap dance, pussy, coat stretch. Smooth work out the house, both flex. Say you doing this, and say you doing that. Well, I'ma do your bitch, while you doing that. Say you got signed, but homie won't see meals. Jordan with Hanes, yeah, that's a brief deal. I lean still, codeine refill. So Queens, he's ill, homie, please chill.
No barber, get a buzz and your tape up. Wait your turn, get in line and shape up. Yes, I make bucks, whip with the suede guts. She saw the